Alrighty, hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 2 of Capitalism Lab with the Real World mod. Alright, so I did look into it, and the farms are in fact eating all of my money. They're not making enough because nobody's actually purchasing food, nobody's doing anything in food. Except me, they are currently hemorrhaging money. Because of this, I am not making enough. In fact, over the last 12 months in the game, I've lost 1 million as opposed to earned 1 million. So there is one simple thing that I could do to fix this. I was hoping that I would be able to do this later, but kind of have to do it now. That's fine. It is a telecom. It's going to cost me quite a lot of money. Now here's the funny and interesting thing about telecom companies doing these telecoms. It's going to cost me more than I am making for a few months. But as this number increases, a funny thing will happen. And that funny thing is, it will make me a lot. A hell of a lot. Like for instance, alright, so right now this telecom costs $139,000 to expand. That's what we're spending. Okay. The farms collectively add another $500,000. Thereabouts. So, how many subscribers to our telecom service would we need in order to be making that much and more back? Right? Let's just say our total costs are 1,000. All right? They're 100,000. All right. Well, not 100,000. Let's say they're 1 million. Actually, let's say they're 750,000. Okay? That's the farms, that's the telecom, that's the shop, that's the whatever. 750 million. Well, at the current pricing of $15. Alright, so it costs $15 a month to have internet at this telecom. Okay. Well, let's look. 4,227 times 15 equals 63,000. It's earning 63,000, but its operating costs are roughly around 200,000. So let's say that I have 15,000. Actually, let's say I have 40,000, 10 times as many. Right? 40,000. Actually, if it's 10 times as many, that would be 42,270. At the same pricing, I would be making 634,050. Now, is that enough to counteract all the expenses? Probably not. Possibly, maybe, who knows? I don't. I might. Right now we have the top market share in this city. We're at 99.98% of the city. Why? Because right now, October Telecom is the only telecom in this city. Now, what I probably should have done is set this up before the shop, before the farms. That's probably what I should have done. Is it what I did? No. Instead, I set up the farms first. But one thing to know is I have just provided this area with access to the internet. That counts as a service. So who knows? Maybe that starts getting me more money. Now what I could do is set up another. Now, okay. Obviously, this is not selling enough. So, one way to do it would be for me to turn around and, I don't know, maybe set up another store somewhere. Select October. We're selling garlic. We don't have the market dominance yet. Actually, you know what? Inventory, sales, purchase, inventory, sales. Connect, connect, connect. Link, strawberries, select. There's a demand of garlic. There's not a demand of strawberries. Let's take a look at the telecom now. Infrastructure capacity, 16,000. Now it's 18,000. Yes, we're hemorrhaging money right now. Give it a few more months, maybe give it a year. And we may just find... Oops. Now here's a fun thing. You know what we could do? What's going to stop us from going into another city and plopping a telecom there? Right? Alright, and another thing we could do is say, boom, we've got apartments here as well. Now, let's go back to Cape Coral. Suppose, we could sell this land. Yeah, I made us some money too. Maybe not as much as we'd like, but it definitely made us some money. Still not doing any cherries. Still no demand for cherries. Oh well. But there is demand for strawberries and garlic. Oh, excuse me. Alright, if we look at the ledger, corporations, not corporation details, dominance. Oh dear. That means someone else is producing food. see. Purchasing, inventory, sales, link. Ah, that's what's going on. It's not that someone is making food, it's that someone is selling food. Now, what we could do is we could potentially turn around and say, hey. Like oranges, for instance. We could turn around and say, like, make a farm of orange. And say, hey, why not buy from us instead of the thing? We could, but I want to make sure that we're earning money. So let's say oranges. Let's buy oranges. Obviously, of course, we will eventually make cherries ourselves. We will eventually make oranges ourselves, etc. etc. Oh, kinda gotta link them, don't I? Alright, let's see what that did. Link. Well, we don't exactly have any bit of that pie yet. It might take a couple of months. Might. So this is episode 2. Which means it goes up on Wednesday. Which means for you guys on Wednesday, potentially I am currently in live, currently in the middle of a hurricane. It's Monday for me right now, while I'm recording this. When I go live, potentially I could be in the middle of a hurricane. As I said in the Stellaris video, which you guys potentially may have just watched, at the current time, the estimate is it will hit my town Tuesday. Tomorrow for me, yesterday for you guys. It will leave my area Thursday, which means potentially all of Wednesday I will be in the middle of a hurricane. I may not even have power. I may not even have a computer. I potentially might not even be alive. Who knows? Alright, let's cancel our slice of that, of the oranges pie, is very tiny. Which means they have a lot of locations selling oranges in this town. Which means potentially it could be very beneficial to me to start buying oranges, making oranges. We'll see. Alright, so with that, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe for more content, and hit that bell icon to be notified of next time I upload a video. This has been episode 2 of Capitalism Lab. And I shall see you all next time. And remember, Hail Sithis and Shiva. Hail Shiva. Goodbye.